Hi, I've never done this before. Hey Nathan, I see you there. This is an experiment for me. I've never done anything like this before. So, what's everyone doing? So, I actually did have something I wanted to try doing on the live stream, if anyone's interested. But I'm actually trying to see if I can get the comments up here, but they are on my screen. I have another tablet going. But, hey Nathan, hey Jamie. So you guys want to open some Amazon? Yeah, I got a lot of lights going, Nathan. I got some new light bulbs I'm trying. Because I have had some complaints on the channel about my colors. So I'm trying to improve things. But you guys want to open Amazon packages? Let's see what's in here. Got a whole stack of them today. Darth Vader, Emperor's Wrath. I'm trying to get some of the more of the exclusives going for the trying to get some of the exclusives going, get more of those knocked out in my collection. So I was going through Amazon trying to get some of the ones that aren't ridiculously priced for hundreds of dollars. So, but let's keep going. Let's see what else is in here. So, did anyone out there see my attempt at a new type of video, the tour video with Justin I posted yesterday? I don't have good luck with the Walgreens around me. All the ones I got, a lot of them around me. Every time I go to them, they're cleaned out. So I had the hardest time getting General Veers, the last one they just did. I must have gone to Walgreens 100 times before I actually found one. So, okay, very cool. See, I thought this was a Walgreens exclusive, but they're calling it Toys R Us. But I got the First Order Snow Trooper Officer. Yeah, I'm gonna do more of the tour videos. I'm working right now on lining the next one up. There's another guy in the group is one of the administrators. His name's Narayan, and I haven't seen it personally yet, but from what I'm being told by some of the other members of the group, he has a very, very impressive collection. And this guy's really cool when you meet him. He's very, very smart, and when you talk to him, it's like talking to a Star Wars toy encyclopedia. He has got more knowledge about Star Wars toys than anyone I've ever met, and he'll sit there and if you watch the other video I did that was kind of just me running around the guy Glenn's house and we were just filming, you can see him in the background. He's the when they're talking about that giant TIE fighter and the Black Series TIE fighter, and he's very smart. You'll see. Well, I'm going to talk to him. We're going to sit down, and he's like a walking encyclopedia. I'm surprised. He should write a book on Star Wars toys. He's one of the smartest guys I've ever seen. He can sit there and tell you on every figure, all the variants and the card variants and where they were manufactured and what country and what year. I mean, he's very, very smart. It's very impressive. I can't wait to sit down and do a video with him. So I'm actually really excited about that one. But let's keep going. I got more stuff here. So, and really wanted to get my hands on what I'm dying to get my hands on right now is the Shadow Trooper set. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but oh yeah, cool. So this is a line. It's fairly easy to. It's not very large, so you can complete it fairly easy. But I loved this show when it came out. I thought it was freaking awesome. You guys remember this show? I loved this thing. This is actually where you got introduced to General Grievous. And I can't wait to open this thing. Very cool. Exclusive 3-pack Clone Wars. But yeah, I just ordered it on a whim today. Right now, I'm really focusing on Black Series. I'm really close to, in the red and black boxes, I'm really close to completing that whole set. So when I do my haul video at the end of the month, I'm going to show you guys I've got a whole case set up where I've got them all on display. So I'm still working on it a little bit. I'm trying to set it up and so I can film it and everything. So I'm pretty excited about that. So, all right, let's keep going. Yeah, there's more. All right. Okay. So yeah, here's another store exclusive, and this is the Kylo Ren Starkiller base. I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to read your comments, but they keep disappearing off the screen really quick after they come up, so I'm gonna have to see if I can fix that on the settings here. But yeah, I got the Kylo Ren Starkiller base exclusive, and if I remember correctly, I think this is a Kmart exclusive, so but it was one of those ones you can still buy it on Amazon for a decent, a reasonable price and not overpay. So I was glad to see that. All right. I don't think this one's a toy. I think this is actually something else here. Yeah, I try to get them on clearance, Nathan, every time I can, but there's some of them I just can't wait. Like, I've already got General Grievous on pre-order just because I'm really excited about that one. So, and I thought he was coming out in February, but some of the stuff I've seen says he's coming out in March. But so this is the other half of the Kylo Ren, it's Rey Starkiller base. So, but yeah. I'm really close to getting Black Series complete. I'm pretty excited about that. And I'll show you guys that at the end of the month when we do the haul video. So, and let me see. Oh, no. Let me see here. So, Nathan, when are you going to let me come to your house and do a, you live close to me. When am I going to come to your house and do a video of your collection? Because I know you probably have a lot of custom stuff you make. I've seen you post pictures of it. If I remember correctly, you're in Tennessee. I'm willing to come to Tennessee for that. So, all right. So, Rey Jedi Training. All right. There we go. Very cool, guys. All right. That was everything I got in the mail today. You guys have a nice collection of it. What you guys included in your Toy Fair and ID reveals. I'm trying to read the comments, guys. They're coming fast and then they disappear really fast. So, all right. You're trying, yeah. I'm in Tennessee. Yeah, I remember that. I thought I had that right. All right, thank you. All right, that was pretty much all I had, guys. Is there any questions you want to ask me? I'm trying to. Thank you. That I'm just Amazon shopping. I kind of feel like that's the cheating way to do it. So. Because you don't actually have to hunt the toys down. You can just order them. But I do get a kick out of trying to hunt them down. I'm actually trying to hunt down more of the archive collection because I unboxed all mine for videos. And I want some in the package still. So I want to have both. But so let me show you guys something else, what I'm working on. So I'm going to be doing more review videos coming up. And here's kind of like a preview of what's coming up. I'm going to do Captain Rex and Sabine. I'm going through a lot of the Rogue One stuff right now, and I've actually got the U-Wing I'm doing, and the TIE Striker. I'm going to do those really soon, but thank you, Nathan. Yeah, I really like those 12-inch scale figures. I'm looking at some up here while you're talking about them, but right now, my focus is Black Series. I'm trying to focus my collecting right now. Black Series, and then I'm debating whether or not to go back and start buying the older style boxes of the Black Series, and because some of those are really expensive. So you're like Darth Maul, but I don't know if you guys saw, they actually announced too the second wave of the archive collection is going to have Darth Maul, Episode 3, Anakin, Yoda, and a Biker Scout. So I'm pretty excited about those too. And I cannot wait. I'm loving the archive collection. I hope they keep going with that. So, but yeah, very cool. And then, yeah. Oh, let me show you guys something else I got coming up on the channel. I can't wait to unbox. There, yeah, and I'm gonna unbox these two. So I'm really excited to open this Wampa here. So there you go. But I would love to see them do a Tauntaun with Luke. But I don't know. I'm just kind of hoping as Black Series goes on that they do more vehicles. I want to see more vehicles. So yeah, I'm loving the archive collection. I'm so glad they're doing it. I hope we get more of that. Can't wait. Yeah, it is. It is. But I actually had someone get angry at me today about that video. How dare I complain about people overcharging for figures? But I got to say, man, if you're overcharging, you're probably in the minority because Hasbro's agreeing with the fans and they're... Yes, a Black Series Rancor. Are they doing that? I'm not sure if they actually announced that. I saw someone talking about it online. I wasn't sure if it was just a rumor or they're really doing it. Rancor. Yeah, this is actually... Yeah, I know. I think it is a rumor. This is actually what I'm thinking about trying to... complete next is the Power of the Force line, because I started collecting way back when that line launched. I remember that was what I started with, and so most of my I probably this close to having 90%. I have 90% of the Power of the Force line, and it wouldn't take me much to finish it out. So I'm thinking about doing that next after I feel comfortable with the Black Series. Like you're never going to totally complete out the Black Series unless you're willing to invest more than I'm willing to invest. So, but I don't know if you guys saw one of the other tour videos I did, or the very first one I did. There was one of the other members of the group, the collector group I'm in. He actually had the Boba Fett with Han and Carbonite, the Comic-Con exclusive. He had that, and he told me how much he paid for it. He got a really good deal for it. And then, if you saw the video I did with that guy Justin, I was talking to him off camera, and he was telling me about how earlier, when the group first started, they had someone in the group sell one of those for $35. And I looked it up online, or I tried to buy it on Amazon. They're charging $500 for it. That's not happening. So, but yeah, very cool. So, you guys you got any questions about any of the toys you can see on screen? I'll pull them down and take a closer look at them. Oh. What I want to get down is this thing. How many of you guys are familiar with this line, the Unleashed line? I have only one more of these. I believe it's Chewbacca. I got him downstairs in storage. Galactic Heroes. Yes. I'm still trying to get the... I haven't done it yet, Nathan. I'm still trying to get my hands on the AT-AT. But yeah, this was the set I bought instead. I was actually going online to get the AT-AT, and I saw this, and I pulled the trigger on it instead. So, but... I can't wait to unbox this thing. And then I want a Ghost really bad, too. So, from the TV show Rebels. So, but then I have heard another rumor, because I know some of the guys in the group have been telling me in June we're going to get Chopper and Ezra 6-inch Black Series. And then another guy I talked to online, Chris Owens, he was telling me that Zeb is actually coming out in November. So that's going to be cool. So you're going to be able to get... I think that finishes out the Ghost Crew on Black Series. So that's if the rumor I heard was accurate, you should be able to finish out the Ghost Crew in November. Yeah, I saw that guy Glenn's house. I was at the other tour video I did. He had it, and he had one of the factory prototypes. I think I'm using the wrong term. Yeah, Yeah, I know. I was so excited. That's why I'm loving the archive collection because you can finally get the Empire Bounty Hunter guys, or the entire Empire Bounty Hunter set together. That is was so exciting for me. I'm so glad you could do that. So yeah, I haven't seen any pictures of that Zeb figure either, though. So I don't know what it looks like. It's just a rumor. I don't know if it's actually happening. But I have seen pictures of the Ezra figure and the Chopper figure, and I'm pretty sure that that's happening. So that'll be cool. And then what would be great is if they made a 6-inch scale Black Series Ghost. I mean, the thing would probably have to be 2 or 3 feet long. But another thing I got going on, I'm trying to get for the channel is the next guy who's willing to let me come to his house and do a tour video is the guy in Orion I was talking about earlier, but he actually ordered the HasLab sail barge. He's getting it delivered to his house, and I don't think he's getting it till March, but I'm gonna ask him if I can come back to his house and film the HasLab sail barge because that thing, it looks impressive, and I can't wait to see it in person. But I'm hoping they do more of the HasLab because I almost pulled the trigger on the sail barge. I didn't do it, and one of the reasons is it's not really that exciting of a vehicle. I mean, it's cool, but would definitely get something like if they did the AT-AT or maybe a, I don't know, Millennium Falcon or something like that. Then I would definitely do it. But you don't consider the HasLab barge? I don't think it's crazy. I just didn't do it. It's the sail barge. It wasn't that exciting to me, to be honest with you. I don't know, but yeah, to buy it from a third party, I've already seen some people listing it for $1,500 online. So, oh, I haven't priced anything life size. I don't know if you guys remember. There's this some of you I doubt do, but I used to get way back. I don't have to get it anymore. I don't even know if they make the magazine anymore, but they have there's this magazine called the Star Wars Insider, and I used to have a subscription to it, and I don't anymore. I let it run out. But years ago, back in the 90s, they used to have this thing in there called the Lucas Archives, where you could buy like screen accurate props, and you could buy a carbonite frozen Han that was life size for about $5,000. So that was cool. But yeah, I don't know. There's certain things I have to cut myself off on. Like I see a lot of people collecting the Elite series from the Disney store, and I just never really got into those. But when I was recently at Glenn's house, he let me handle his Elite series Boba Fett, and I was actually pretty impressed with it. So I'm having a hard time not getting the Elite series. It's just Disney's got a direct line to my wallet. I might as well just set up an account with them, and when my paycheck comes in, just start sending them money. But yeah, I don't know how successful they were selling that kind of stuff, but yeah, I remember flipping through that catalog for the life size Han, and it was. You're quite a fan if you're going to spend that kind of money. I'm impressed, but. I'm not quite there yet. That's like a lotto. Win the lottery and buy something like that. Yeah, I'll be honest. I know what you're saying about Disney, Nathan. I love Disney as a company. I think they do a lot of great things, but I'm not completely happy with everything they've done with Star Wars. But then they have done a lot of great things with Star Wars. I liked Solo. I liked Rogue One. I thought they were great movies. My only real complaint right now would be some of the things in The Last Jedi, and really just I was just disappointed how they handled Luke. And you guys, you have to understand, I'm old enough to remember the original trilogy in theaters. Actually, only one I actually remember seeing in theaters is Return of the Jedi, and all the rest of them I was too young to remember. But that was my childhood hero. That was the guy, Luke, and I was so excited when they were going to bring him back, and I just not the direction I would have gone if they asked me, but they didn't. So, but yeah, and then I was just like, if you saw the discussion I was having with Justin in his video, you know, if you've been a fan a really long time, there was a period of time where there was nothing coming out for fans. You were lucky. We had a couple books, a couple little statues you could buy at the store. It wasn't until about the mid-90s when Power of the Force came out. It started picking up steam, and ever since then, it's never stopped, especially since Disney bought it. But yeah. Oh, how do I make these comments come up? That's part of the reason I'm doing this, guys, because I'm trying to learn how this whole function works so I can remember the trilogy they could have shown Luke. Yeah, but hey, it's going to be interesting to see what they do with it in the next one. I'm really excited. Some of the rumors I've heard, I don't know if this is true either. I've heard rumors Harrison Ford's been on set doing they're going to do something with Harrison Ford and do a Han flashback, and I don't know if any of that's true, but I do know, I'm pretty sure it's been confirmed that Billy D. Williams is coming back and he's going to do Lando, and I'm pretty excited about that. That'd be cool. And apparently they are bringing Carrie Fisher back obviously with computer somehow, but it just should be interesting to see how they do it and see how they handle it. So, and then I heard one really, really crazy rumor on Facebook, and I doubt this is true, that right now George Lucas and Ewan McGregor are doing a secret project in Ireland filming the Obi-Wan movie, but I seriously doubt that's true. That seems like one of those crazy, too good to be true rumors, but, you know. Let's see, what else do we got to look at here in the... Oh, here's one of my favorite Black Series. I can't wait to open this thing. This was a Walgreens exclusive, but Force Obi-Wan. What is my favorite Clone Wars? 2003, 2008. The 2008 series, I definitely like it better, mostly because there's just more content. But I love the 2003 one as well. I do love it. I think it's a great show. I've watched both of them, to be honest with you. But yeah, definitely I'm so excited for the Disney streaming service when we're gonna get season 7. So that is gonna be very cool. I can't wait for that. It's going to be really interesting to see how they link it to Revenge of the Sith. So I'm pretty excited about that. But yeah, I don't know about you guys. How many of you guys are planning on signing up for Disney streaming service when that comes out? I am. I can't wait for that. And I'll be honest with you, I'm probably going to drop Netflix. I'm a Netflix subscriber. Even if you make a few films, you don't think Disney would... Chappelle would copyright Disney more. I don't think that George Lucas is doing it on his own. I think he's doing it for Disney. It's just a top secret project, but I don't think that's a real thing. I think that's a made up rumor. So, but no, that's not real. That's not true. But no, that'd be cool. But I don't know. It would be cool, but no, it's not happening. So do you guys remember these sets, the 3-packs from the Power of the Force? I want to see Hasbro do more stuff like this with where you actually get they're trying to actually recreate a scene and stuff like that. I really thought these were cool. So, but I don't know. I'm hoping this year. I've seen a lot of people. Did you look into Hot Toys? Not yet, guys. Sorry. Disney streaming service going so much Star Wars stuff plus Marvel. Yeah, they got the Marvel too. One of the main reasons. I'm trying to bring up my comments here, guys. Yeah, that's I've rewatched Clone Wars on Netflix too, and plus I think they have an exclusive season. They did season 6 was exclusively for Netflix, I believe, and hopefully that season gets transferred over when they go to Disney. But I'm sure some of you guys have probably seen in the news this week, Netflix is bumping their price up. So yeah, I'm probably pretty much done with them. And plus, yeah, they canceled all the Marvel shows, and I don't know what's going to happen with those things. That'd be nice if they transferred them over. Yeah, it's the scenery parts aren't really that much, man. They're really just a platform usually. Like the Java one, it's just a platform with a handrail, and it's got the little pegs for the figures, and then it's just a cardboard back. So finding those cardboard backs are probably going to be damn near impossible unless you get it in the box, because I doubt many people saved them. But I saved all mine. I actually have a ton of those I opened back in the 90s when you could get them in the store, but I actually cut out on the dotted lines and saved the cardboard backs, and I kept them in a thing that stored them nice and protected them, and so I still have them. But yeah, finding those are probably going to be tough, Nathan. Yeah, but hey Nathan, you know what you need to do since you live close to me is you need to come down in March to Atlanta. They have the biggest toy convention. It's called Toy Atlanta, and it's in downtown Atlanta. And this year's going to be my first year going, and I'm pretty excited about it. But you're close to me. You should come down. We'll drive down together. That'd be cool. So, but I'm actually excited to go check this thing out. So, but the big Toy Atlanta, it's in March, I believe. So that'll be cool. Wow, I can't believe we've been doing this for 30 minutes. Yeah, I actually got to meet the organizer. I went to a small toy show in Columbus, Georgia back in August, and I volunteered. I wasn't asked. I volunteered to be part of a toy discussion panel, and I videotaped the whole thing, and we had a PowerPoint presentation. I did it with a member of the group that I'm in, a guy named Glenn. No, I don't really do bootlegs. I have one I bought by mistake. Someone's asked me if I like bootlegs. No, I don't do that. Comic-Con coming up. Corvette Museum, Bowling Green. Okay. January 29th is actually my birthday. So, yeah, there's a... Nathan, have you ever heard of ICCC convention? It's in Tennessee, and all the members of the Georgia Alliance Star Wars collectors, they all go to it. They say it's one of the best ones in the Southeast. Have you ever heard of that one? That's what they keep calling it. It's the ICCC toy convention. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually the exact same age as Star Wars. So if Star Wars was a person, this is how old they'd be. I was born January 1977, like 3 or 4 months before. Yeah, so you have heard of ICCC? Or I think I'm saying it right. I'm not even sure if I'm saying it right, but yeah, they actually got a booth there last year, and I think I'm definitely going to go to that one this year too. And I'm probably going to help the group. I'm going to volunteer to man the booth, but yeah, when I was talking about the toy show in Columbus, so I volunteered for a toy show to be on a discussion panel, and we had a PowerPoint presentation. It was really cool. It was set up in a planetarium, so we were able to put the PowerPoint presentation on a planetarium. And I filmed it, and the film just did not come out good. I was going to post it on the YouTube channel, and plus I kind of ruined the presentation because I left my cell phone in my pocket and it rang during. So I was that guy, and so I ruined the presentation. So remember, if you're going to do anything on stage, take your cell phone out of your pocket or turn it off. So, but yeah, I think I actually deleted the footage, but it was a PowerPoint discussion about collecting vintage toys, because that is one thing I don't do. I don't have any vintage. Everything I buy is modern, unless you could consider Power of the Force 2 vintage, which I have seen some of the younger collectors online call it vintage. So, but I don't consider Power of the Force vintage. I still consider that modern, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Is Power of the Force 2 vintage or modern? This line, I consider it modern myself. So, but I have seen people call it vintage, but no, I don't collect vintage at all. I don't collect bootleg at all. I do have one bootleg. It's actually right above me. And I'll go ahead and grab that. Show it to you guys. The top shelf. Oh, here it is. Vintage stuff before the 90s. Yeah, that's the way I look at it, because there was that long gap from the late 80s to the early 90s where they didn't do anything. But here is my only bootleg. This is not a real figure, and I was disappointed by that. I bought it online for like $10, and it showed up, and I mean, this thing looks freaking amazing if you see it up close. The way they copy these things, I mean, I was totally fooled. I thought I had to do a little bit of research to make sure it was bootleg, but it is. And if you see it, it's just amazing how much effort they put into making these things. And I'm never going to open this. It's just going to be a display piece for me. But no, I don't like buying the bootlegs. But I did get one by accident. I did not mean to. But it is an amazing looking figure if you guys can check it out. But the packaging is dead on. The figure is dead on. And what I found out, and I don't know if this is going to be, if you're going to be able to see it on camera here, if you look at the handles and the molding on the guns, you'll see these like little tiny circles in the molding. I'm trying to get this on camera, but it's not really working. Okay. But anyway, I'm dropping figures everywhere. You can see there's, if you look very close at the handle of the pistol, if this thing would focus a little bit, but it's not. Anyway, you'll see these little circles on there, and that's where they didn't get the molding exactly right, but that's what lets you know it's a bootleg. And then the other thing with this specific figure, the Boba Fett one, the dent on his helmet should have a little bit of gray paint on it, and if it doesn't have the gray paint, then it's almost definite that it's a bootleg. If you look at this one, it's kind of hard to see in the box. There's no gray paint on the dent in his helmet, so unfortunately, this is a bootleg, and it's, as far as I know, the only one I have, and it's just going to be a display piece for me. So, I mean, I can't send it back, I guess, but no. But the other thing I've recently gotten into, and I'm really doing it just because they're such great display pieces, is these big figs. I love these things. And if you talk about finding figures at a discount, Nathan, you can really find these cheap somewhere at some places, not always, but these retail for about $20, and I've got most of the ones you see behind me for $8 or less. So, do you ever wonder where you're going to put everything with all the good stuff coming out? No, I don't really think about that when I buy, unfortunately. I just, maybe I'll make a video about it one day, but I'm not really ready for that right now because my basement is a total disaster area. But I have just these storage containers, the plastic ones with the interlocking lids, and I've got a basement full of them that are stacked in stacks, and that's where a lot of my older stuff is. And I'm an opener. That when I buy, not 100%, I'd say probably like 70-80% of what I buy I open, not everything. Because I'd like handle, and that's one of the things I love about these Black Series is how you can rebox them and put them back. And I really wish when they did the archive series, I wish they'd released them in boxes so you could repack them. I hate that they're putting them on a card with a blister pack. I'm not gonna complain because we're getting the figures. If you want to send me a custom droid, that's one thing I don't get into either. Is I don't buy custom figures. I see a lot of that on Facebook, and the work is very impressive. There's a lot of people out there, and if you saw the video I did with Justin, you saw he has some of that stuff too. But it's just nothing I've ever gotten into. So, and I've never even priced it to see how much people charge for them. So, but I like to have the store-bought stuff. That's just the way I am. It's just a personal preference for me. So, but yeah, pretty much I open most everything I have. I'd say the majority of it. And then the figures I really, really love, like this one, I did buy 2 of these so I can open one and have one sealed. But yeah, some of the ones that are not is my favorites. I'll just buy them and open them. And I'm reading comments. You have an original Black Series Boba Fett? Yeah, I was just at a point when those were out that I just wasn't able to collect, and mostly I need someone else to sell them for me. I suck at I'm not a salesman either, man. I have friends that are, but it's not me. It's a skill, it's a talent to be a salesman. Not everybody can do it. It's definitely something that is a skill. Certain people have and certain people don't, but no, I don't know. What I want to do eventually when I have more money to invest is I want to have a giant diorama set up in my house somewhere, like the Battle of Hoth or something like that. I want to see your collection. Where are you at? How far are you from me? If you're close enough, I will go see. Where do you live? And I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name on the comment. I'm trying to get my phone and bring them back up here. Whoa. Hot Scoundrel 1171. Where are you at? If you're close enough to me, I will come see your collection. I'm in Atlanta. If you guys didn't know, I'm really close to Atlanta. Conyers, West Virginia. Oh yeah, we talked. Okay, yeah, we talked earlier. Yeah, I do want to see you, man, but that's just a little bit too far for me right now. When I could put a little more time in the channel, I would make that trip, come see your collection. I want to see collections, but what I'm doing right now, my goal with the collection tour videos is what I'm planning on doing with those tour videos is that group I'm in, the Georgia Alliance Star Wars Collectors. There's 4 administrators and the guys who run the group, and they started the group, and Justin's one of them. And the next one I'm going to do, and I've been talking to Narayan, and I'm either going to do a video with him this Sunday or this Tuesday. He wants to get together, and I'm going to go over to his house and film, and then it'll probably take me a couple days to cut it all together. And then there's another administrator, a guy named Jason, and then I'm going to do his, and then I'm going to contact Glenn again, and I want to go back to his house and do a one-on-one with him, because the video we did, there was a bunch of people there in his house, and he was distracted, and I want to be able to sit and talk with him, and hey, he had some really, really amazing pieces, and I want to sit and be able to talk with him and ask him, what is that? Where did you get it? And stuff like that. So I want to go back and I want to do the 4 administrators from the group. And one reason I want to do them first is so everyone else, including you guys, can see what these videos are going to be like, the tour videos. Adolfo Montelmi? Well, I don't know what you're saying, Nathan. But anyway, when I get those 4 videos finished, that's my goal right now. I want to put the offer out to anyone that's close enough to me that I can reach in a reasonable amount of time. But I'm sorry, man, West Virginia is just a little bit too far for me right now. Give me a little time. And like I was telling you earlier, I do have family up in Maryland, and I actually was talking to my cousin, and I'm trying to set up something so I can go up there and visit her and her dad, and it'll be really close to you, and then I'll just scoot over to where you are. I already asked her how far away you are. She said it was about 2.5 hours from where they are, so that's a lot closer. But I can go up and visit my cousin and my uncle, do some family time, and then I'll scoot over and shoot a video with you. But I just don't know when I can get up there. It's nothing I can schedule right away, but I do want to do it, man. What I love about interacting with other collectors is seeing the passion people have for it. I obviously have a huge passion for collecting. I love it, and I love interacting with other people that have it. Hey man, what's up, All Star Wars? So how's it going? I'm trying my first live stream. I talk to him a lot on Instagram. What's going on, man? So hey, I'm still looking for a Boba Fett 18-inch. You love the diorama idea. I want to do something similar one day. Guarantee. Yeah, I had one in the last house I lived at. I had a little Hoth one. I loved it. I loved doing that thing. Maybe we can do a video chat. Yeah, I'd love to do a video chat, man. I'm still learning the live stream stuff. I'm trying to figure out, it's part of the reason I'm doing this. I want to learn this stuff. I want to do this because I actually talk to collectors. I got a guy I talk to pretty regularly in Paris. I'll watch for any. Yeah, I mean, I've been going all over Ollie's, but it seems like Ollie's is kind of cleaned out. I actually went there last week, and they had like 3 Star Wars toys left because Christmas is over. Their only thing they had was a couple puzzles, but I got them anyway. And but I've actually got some collectors. I could talk to a guy in Paris who's a huge Star Wars collector, Perry Wars, and then I talked to another collector in Germany, and he's shot me some video of his collection. Very impressive. He has like almost every figure in 3 3/4 inch line and vehicle from 77 to current. It's a very impressive collection. But I want to start being able to live stream with these guys, and I think it's fascinating to be able to do that. The Mattel Hot Wheels doc. I collected a little bit. I actually have a box full of them right here. Not that I'm aware of, but I haven't seen a lot of guys' collections. I've only seen 2 so far. So, but I'll be honest with you, out of the little vehicles like this, I like collecting the action fleet, the Micro Machine action fleets. My cousin is come on, guys. Or is he trying to draw the backup for the Obi-Wan Darth Vader scene? It'd be a cool diorama. Yeah. I used to know this when I was in high school. I had this friend of mine, and her dad had this really cool setup in his garage. And it wasn't a Star Wars thing, or it was in their basement, but it was this he made a model of the town he grew up in North Carolina. and he had this rectangular room in his basement, and two of the walls in the rectangular room he put these large tables on. Then he went around his hometown and he took a bunch of photographs of all the buildings he grew up in, and then he made models of those buildings. And there's a train that went through his neighborhood, and he had a train track that went through an exact replica. The Yoda Starfighter isn't too hard to find. Yeah, you can find pretty much anything online nowadays, but it's just, are you willing to pay the price for it? But I mean, I like the Hot Wheels stuff, but hi, Wolfie. Show your Hot Wheels. I don't have a ton of them. I don't. Here's my Falcon. I got first order TIE Fighter. I got a box here with probably about maybe 20 in it. Another first order TIE Fighter. I don't know why I'm showing you two first order TIE Fighters, but here's two of those. Oh, I like this one. The little solo speeder. So I thought that was a cool little speeder. I wish it had more of a prominent role in the movie, though. It was so cool. And then we got a Slave One here. Oh, really? You got Rey on the speeder? I think I have Rey on the speeder right here. There you go. That one? Oh, yeah, I need to get a Y. Actually, I think I have a Y-Wing. I got the 40th anniversary Y-Wing, but I didn't open it yet. And I've got some more Solo. And this was one of the Solo pack. I don't remember seeing this in the movie, though, actually. I think there was a part of the movie that was cut out that was him in the Imperial Flight Academy. So I got the ski speeder from Last Jedi. Yeah, I like the Hot Wheels. I just haven't collected a lot of them. They're nice. But one of the things why I like the Action Fleet more is because you can, I don't think I have an Action Fleet around me. You can actually open them, the cockpits, and they had little tiny figures. I love that. That's a blast to me. Here's the Imperial Shuttle I got. But that's one of my favorites. I like this vehicle. And I actually don't have I want a 3 3/4 inch scale. Oh, how about the Kylo Ren's TIE silencer? But no, if I was Action Fleet I do like the Action Fleet. And it wasn't you, Nathan. It was someone else who turned me on to there's this line, they only made like 3 of them for the Disney store. They're like Action Fleet. They're about the same scale and everything. And they made the TIE Silencer and the Ski Speeder. They only made them for The Last Jedi. And I don't think they sold very well. And I got the Silencer. Because, yeah, you remember I made the video comparing them to. So, this thing. But they came with a little tiny figure. And I like being able to put the figures in and out. I think that's great. So, and then, I want to show you guys something else really quick. Have you guys ever seen this thing before? So, I'm not going to do it here on the live stream, but I do want to make a video, and I'm going to unbox this thing, because I just think it's one of the coolest things, but I actually had to go online and look up how to unbox this thing. Are you going to open yours, Hot Scoundrel? You're going to make a video soon? Nathan, what video are you making? I know, I bought this on Entertainment Earth, and then I went back a couple days later to buy another one, and it just had a big sold out. Yeah, I can't wait. I want to open this thing. But that's one of the reasons I bought this thing, is because it's the same Han. It's just a little bit different. I want to do a comparison video of this Black Series Han versus this Black Series Han, because you can see he's actually got a furry collar. So I'm pretty excited about that. But if you want to know how to open it, I looked it up. It's pretty tricky. It's not pretty tricky, but it's not the way I thought you would do it. You have to cut the seal here, and there's a seal here, and then this whole panel swings out, and then you can get the figures out without destroying the box. So there's a way to do it. I actually had to look it up because I wasn't sure. I was looking at this thing trying to figure out how to open it, and it's quite a little puzzle. And then I figured it out. It's just these side panels of what you want to open. So, but yeah, I'm going to open that thing real soon. I'm pretty excited about that. I'm trying to get my comments up, guys. What do we got? Ooh. The Vader in the Action Fleet. Yeah, I have. I'm trying to remember if I have the Vader tie in the Action Fleet. Uh-oh. Well, guys, well, never mind. I'm gonna have to cut off here pretty soon because it's telling me my battery's dying on my phone. But I'm gonna plug it in real quick because we'll just see what happens. Boom! Yay! So, yeah, you guys ever seen this one? This is back from the Phantom Menace. Have you ever seen this? So Jabba comes apart, and then my slime didn't survive. It dried up, but he came with a thing of slime that you would put in there, and you would dump it in here, and then put Jabba back together, and then when you would squeeze him, his mouth would open, and he would spew out slime. So, but I never did. I actually had it in storage for a while, and when I got it back out to do a review on it, I was actually going to see the slime had just dried up on me, but I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen that thing before. Let's see here. I can't get the lid out. There you go. Yeah, it came with an actual thing of Jabba Glob, I think is what they called it. But yeah. It just kind of reminds me of a little Play-Doh container. But you actually got to have the container in there to actually keep Jabba together. He doesn't stay together all that well without it, so it's unfortunate. But oh, I got another one I haven't showed you guys yet that's going to be cool. I'm trying to get my comments up. Probably. If you just look up slime recipes, I have seen that for not for Star Wars toys, but just make slime in general, because I have a young son and he likes stuff like that. And my dad looked it up one time, and there was you can make slime online. There's recipes for anything online. The beauty of the internet. That's what's so great about it. So, but yeah, here, just showing some more of the Hot Wheels I have. There's the First Order landing craft. And another Millennium Falcon. I got like 3 Millennium Falcons. Here's Poe's X-Wing. So, and ooh, this one's kind of cool. Here's Kylo Ren's shuttle. Very nice. But here, I'm going to show you guys another little thing I picked up recently. It's pretty cool. Since we're talking about him. Boom. Yeah, I couldn't help myself. He was a reasonable price on Amazon, so I got the Black Series Jabba, and I can't wait to get into this thing. He's freaking huge. The only thing, he doesn't come with accessories. Yeah, I have Luke's land speeder right here. I think I have all the Black Series vehicles now. Oh, no, I take that back. I'm missing the speeder bike, the Biker Scout. And I'm really upset at myself because earlier this year when I was at the Columbus Toy Show, I had my hands on it, and the guy wanted $30 for it, and I passed on. I don't know what I was thinking. And I hope I run into a deal like that again at Toy Atlanta. But yeah, and then I went and looked them up online. They want much more for it now if you try and get it off Amazon. But I had my hands on it, and instead I bought a miniature version of Slave One for about the same price because I was giving myself a budget and I didn't want to go over it, and it just, that's one I really want, and it's the only vehicle I'm missing. I just picked up Enfys Nest Speeder. Hey Mark, the Star Wars collector. What's going on, man? All Stars, what's going on? The rest of your figures. Sorry. Hey Mike, what's going on, man? Yeah, I think I just this week got the First Order TIE Fighter. Have you guys ever seen that thing in person? It's this freaking big. It's freaking huge. So good, me too, man. But yeah, that's the only, I think you have the giant TIE. Yeah. Did you hear about the wing problem on it? So I guess another collector explained to me that they had issues with it when it was first released, the giant TIE Fighter. So the wings were a little flimsy and they'll bend on you if you leave it sitting on the ground. But then apparently in a later version, they corrected it. Yes, I'm really greetings from Chicago. Chris, I'm talking about with the information you gave me. I'm the guy, Chris, is the one who told me about the warped wings on the TIE fighter. We're talking about the Black Series TIE Fighter warped wings stuff. So, yeah, I know. I can't wait. And then the other thing, I was talking to Chris Owen about this the other day. I need the Shadow Squadron Black Series. So, no, I'm opening it if I get it. That's just the way I am. But because honestly, I want to put my hands on that speeder bike because it's so cool. But um, no, I'm just there's some of the Black Series are just so expensive. I think I looked up that set this week. I was thinking about buying it, and they wanted $112 for it. One of my rarest or one of my favorite. I wouldn't say I have anything that's really rare because I just collect such. I'm just straight up Hasbro collector, really. Not much of it's rare unless you get a Comic Con exclusive, and the only one of those I really even have is that Hoth Leia set. But my favorite, right now, I got to say it's the Archive collection. I'm loving it, and then the just series in general are my favorite, and then my favorite Black Series right now are probably the Bounty Hunter set from Empire. I just am so ecstatic that you can complete that set in Black Series. It's just a collecting goal for most collectors to have the Empire Bounty Hunters. Who doesn't want them? So. But yeah, I'm just a big Black Series fan. I love those figures. They're so detailed. They're so great. Articulation. I can't get enough of them. So, but if I was gonna pick one, yeah, Boba Fett. But the one I want the most right now that I don't have is Darth Maul, and he's coming out in Wave 2, so that he should be easy or easier to get than a first release of Darth Maul. Yeah, he's Darth Maul. Yeah, I really want one of those. I've never even seen one in person. I've never even seen one in the box before. That's how I've never seen. But hopefully, at a toy show, I will. Thoughts on episode 9? I haven't heard that much yet about like what's going on behind the scenes, other than a couple screenshots. And I know Billy D's coming back to be Lando. I'm so excited about that. Um, but I mean, I haven't heard a lot. I've heard rumors Harrison Ford's coming back for like a flashback scene, but I don't know if that's true or not. I doubt it. So, but no, I'm excited about episode 9. I'm not excited we have to wait so long. I was liking the fact that I disagree with anyone who says that they're doing Star Wars fatigue. I look at what Marvel's pulling off. They're doing 2 or 3 movies a year. No one's fatigued by that. If Star Wars content was making the fans happier, there's not going to be Star Wars fatigue. I don't agree with that. OutsideShow.com. Okay, I'll get a chance. Clone Wars or Rebels? Clone Wars. I don't know. To me, they're almost like the same thing because the continuation of some of the like Ahsoka's story continues through Rebels, and then there's certain Rebels episodes like the one where Ahsoka fights Vader, Twin Sons. I've watched Twin Sons. I was just watching that the other day, but yeah, no, I don't really look at it as Clone Wars versus Rebels. I know they are separate series, but I don't know. They're both Dave Filoni, and the animation style's so similar. It's kind of, what I want to see them touch more, the time frame I want to see them touch more on. And when they first announced that one show they're doing now, The Resistance, I haven't watched any of those yet. I haven't seen any of those. I just bought one of the figures this week. But when they first announced that they're going to do a new series, and I was so hoping that I want to see them touch the time period from between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens. I want more Luke Skywalker content more than anything. I was hoping when they announced the new animated series, that's what it was going to be. It was going to be Han, Luke, and Leia in between Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens. That's what I wanted to see more than anything. I'm hoping somehow, other than like comics, with a TV show or a movie, that they touch on that time period. I want to see them bring Luke back. They're going to obviously have to get a younger actor to do it, but I've seen people out there talking online. If you guys have ever seen the show Stranger Things, and I think the actress's name is Millie Bobby Brown, that young actress who plays the main character, I've heard a lot of people online suggest she should play Leia if they ever do a younger Leia again in any other future movie, and I wouldn't have a problem with that. And then I think I've heard people suggest that, I can't remember the actor's name, but the guy who plays Winter Soldier in the Marvel movies, that if they were going to do any more content with a younger Luke, that he should come back and play Luke. And, but no, like, I'll work on doing subtitles in Spanish, man. I'm brand new at the live streaming thing, and that's one of the reasons I'm doing this. Is I want to try and learn how to do it, and learn how to do it a little bit better. But yeah, let me work on that, guys. I'm really this whole thing is really an experiment for me to see if I could actually do it. I wasn't even sure if it was gonna work. Oh, okay. See you all, Star Wars stars. I'll talk to you later, man. Thanks for checking in. I really appreciate it. So I wasn't sure if anyone would even watch. I'm actually surprised. It's telling me I got 15 viewers right now. I'm pretty impressed by that. So I appreciate it, guys. But yeah, hey, Star Wars. I haven't watched Star Wars Resistance yet. I just haven't had a chance to sit down and do it. But I mean, from what I'm seeing from the animation style, I like it. But I just haven't had a chance to sit down. I want to wait till I can binge watch it. Hey, watching from Puerto Rico. What's up, man? Opinion on Star. Peace up. Okay. But no. What I hope we see in the future is the Star Wars movies. Is I want to see them do an Ahsoka movie, something with her storyline. And what would be interesting is to do some sort of storyline where she intersects with Luke after Return of the Jedi. Because if you think about it, that was Anakin's apprentice, and it would be cool if she could tell him, about what it was like to fight with her dad and stuff like that. And I think that'd be a cool thing to for them to touch on. But I want to see them do an Ahsoka movie. But I have a theory on have you guys seen any of the behind the scenes stuff, or not really behind the scenes, but the cast that they've announced for the Mandalorian show? And I apologize, I don't know the actors' names, right? Ahsoka rocks. Yes, she does. Oh, feed the cats, man. I love cats too, man. I got 2 cats, so. What do you think about time travel? It doesn't bother me. They did it in Rebels a little bit, didn't they, at the end there? Yes, we need an Obi-Wan movie. I definitely think we need an Obi-Wan movie, for sure. I could see. I'll take an Obi-Wan trilogy, to be honest with you. I'll take something like that. But no, yeah, I want to see him touch on Ahsoka a lot more. I think she's just a great character. I love the Black Series that she came with too. And I want to see them do the other version of her, a younger. The Black Series 6-inch you get of her as an adult from Rebels. I want to see them do a younger Ahsoka Black Series 6-inch. That would be cool. But no, but anyway, I had a theory on the Mandalorian. So if you've seen the cast that they've announced, and I apologize, I don't know the actresses and actress's name. I think what they're going to do with the Mandalorian, I think they're going to continue the storyline from Rebels on the Mandalorian, because there's an actress that is age appropriate and visually appropriate to be Ahsoka. There's one that's age appropriate and visually appropriate to be Sabine, and I think that's what they're doing, to be honest with you guys. That's me guessing. I didn't see the Vader fan film. I've seen all the am I looking forward to Star Wars Episode 9? Yes, very much so. I can't wait. I did not see the Vader fan film. I did see all the articles the past couple days where they were coming down on that guy, unfortunately. But it looks like Lucasfilm might have set that straight. So, I don't know. We'll see. It's unfortunate they come down on that guy. You guys would be amazed on YouTube how easy it is to copyright violate, and they'll come down on you. So, how long was it? I haven't had a chance to even sit down and look at it yet. Was it like an hour or more, or was it like a little short film, like 20 or 30 minutes? So, but no, I think what we're going to see, and this is my prediction, the Mandalorian show, maybe not the entire storyline, but I think part of that storyline is going to be a continuation of what they cliffhung us with on Rebels, because you can't cliffhang it that bad. It was about 20 minutes, okay. I'll probably check it out soon. I just haven't had a chance to do it, man. I got so much going on right now, trying to do these collection video tours with some of the members of the collecting group I'm in. But I can't believe they aren't gonna the way they did the cliffhanger at the end of Rebels. I can't believe they're not gonna finish that story out somewhere or continue with it, because Thrawn's involved, Ezra's involved, Ahsoka's involved, Sabine's involved. I hope I'm right. I really do. If I could bring one animation character to live action, I want to see them bring Ahsoka to live action. That's the one I want to see the most. I think that would be awesome. So, but yeah, That's probably other than Episode 9, that's probably the one Star Wars project I'm most excited about right now is that Mandalorian TV show. That looks amazing to me. Some of the few photos that have come across or come out of that so far, and then the Rogue One TV show that they're going to do, the prequel TV show. I'm pretty excited about that too. So, I don't know if any of you guys ever watch a show like Narcos, but that actor from Rogue One is in the new Narcos show. That's a really good show, and he is a good actor. I like him. I apologize, I don't remember his name off the top of my head, but I was watching that. He's in the Netflix show Narcos, and it was very well done. He's a good actor, but no, but that's the next big thing coming out in Star Wars until before Episode 9. I believe this Disney streaming service is going to come out before Episode 9, and we're going to get the Mandalorian TV show. The Vader fan film was better than The Last Jedi. Man, I don't want to trash The Last Jedi because I'm just glad we're getting Star Wars content, man. I'm just happy we're getting content. But there were definitely some things I would have changed about The Last Jedi. I wouldn't have done Luke like that. If they'd called me and said, "Hey, we need you to make the next Star Wars film," I would have done. I liked The Last Jedi. I just didn't like the certain parts of it. I didn't like how they handled Luke's character. But the overall movie as a whole, yes, I liked it. But that's my main point about it is I'm not going to complain. We're getting Star Wars content, and that's a good thing, even if it's not the highest quality of content by some fans' opinions. I'm just glad we're getting new content. That's the thing that excites me the most. Is there's a time we didn't. You liked it? Yeah, I liked it. But out of the two that have been released, Force Awakens versus Last Jedi, what did you like more? I like The Force Awakens more myself. Solo was good. I have a tough time saying what I would say is my favorite. Solo versus Rogue One. I thought both of them were good, really good. I'm sorry, I don't see the complaints I've seen online about Solo. I thought it was a good movie. So same thing with Rogue One. Of course, there's not a lot of complaining about Rogue One, but that was a really good movie. That was well done, and I know the rumor was Solo trilogy, and some of the Force Awakens was better. That's just my opinion. Yeah, I think The Force Awakens was better too. But I know there was a rumor they were supposed to do a Solo trilogy, and because it didn't perform at the box office, I heard that got canceled. Yes, Rogue One was excellent. It's kind of tough to complain about that one, but yeah, the rumor is they canceled the Solo trilogy, and wouldn't you love to have the way they connected Rogue One to Episode 4? Wouldn't it be great if you got 3 Solo movies, and by the time you got to the third one, it could be show them walking into the cantina, and that would be awesome. Yeah, Rogue One was bad. I can watch that last 5 minutes of that movie over and over and over again. Yeah, what'd they hand us? Hope. I mean that, and then Vader down the hallway. I mean, God, I never thought as a younger fan back in that you would ever see something like that. That was amazing. Could watch the last 5 minutes of Rogue One in a loop probably for a couple hours. Yeah, that would be cool. That's what I'm saying. If you could continue the Solo story and the end of the third movie, hey Chewie, where are we going? Oh, there's this little bar on Tatooine. We'll go check it out. You could show them walking in the cantina, and then everyone knows what happens next. So, but yeah, I have a feeling we're not getting the Rogue One. I mean, think about it too. We got Darth Maul at the end of Solo. Don't you want to see where that goes? Where they were going with that? I mean, that was the first time I've been surprised by Star Wars because I really went out of my way. I'm someone who eats spoilers up online. I will watch spoiler videos on YouTube all day long. I want to know what happens. And I held off on Solo. I'm not going to watch. But they did a good job of keeping that secret about Darth Maul at the end. But I was literally in the theater like, I could not. I thought at first when they showed him from behind with the hood up, I was like, that's the Emperor. And then when he puts the hood down, I have not been surprised by a movie like that in years. So that was great. I thought they did a good job. And one thing that I think at least Disney's doing good with is keeping secrets. You sold all your vintage toys in the late 80s and it was all over. See, that's what I thought too. I didn't sell, But I stopped collecting for a while because I thought they were done. Because there was a point in time where Lucas was like, "I'm done, no more Star Wars films." I thought the whole thing was going to start winding down, and eventually Star Wars was going to fade away, and we were going to get 6 movies, and that was it. And then the Clone Wars TV show, and then you had the whole Disney thing happen, and it was. I'm not complaining, but that's just what I thought. I mean, I stopped buying toys for a while because I was like, well, I guess we're done with Star Wars. That's it. It's kind of like they did with the Matrix trilogy. I mean, how could you not keep making Matrix movies? Especially, well, I kind of understand with the 2 and 3, but the first one was so amazing and the whole concept behind it is so great. Even if you didn't take the story of Neo, I mean, they even make reference in the movie. It's a cycle that repeats itself. You could have done another Matrix trilogy, but I just surprises me sometimes these films that are so successful and they won't. You would think that they would try and do what Marvel's doing. I mean, you have to admit what Marvel is doing is amazing. I mean, they are crushing it in the film industry and they are setting new standards. I mean, and that is exactly why I don't agree that you're ever going to have. I know I mentioned this a second ago, but you'll see some people. I've seen a lot of people on Facebook saying Star Wars fatigue. They're gonna, and even I think Disney said they're worried they're gonna fatigue the fans. They don't want to make too many movies too fast. I disagree with that. If you're making quality like Marvel is, you're not gonna fatigue the fans. Look, Marvel's doing 2 or 3 a year. My favorite Last Jedi scene. I liked the scenes where they show the characters from the original trilogy reunite. Honestly, my favorite scene is probably when Luke sneaks onto the Falcon without Chewie seeing him, and he talks to R2. And when, yes, Marvel is Disney. It's all the same. Marvel, Disney, Star Wars, it's all one big happy family now. But yeah, that was my favorite scene when Luke snuck on the Falcon and he was talking to R2, because it's the reunion. That's what you want. And that's what I wanted as a fan. And also the scene where he talks to Leia and he comes back and he talks to Leia for a minute. That was one of my favorite scenes because I wanted to see more. I wanted to see more of a reunion. It gives me the Star Wars feels, the goosebumps. I love that stuff. Just like when in The Force Awakens, when Han saw Leia again for the first time, it was, when Chewie and Han walked onto the Falcon for the first time. We're home. Yep, that's what I want to see. That's the kind of stuff as a longtime fan. I know some of the newer fans don't care about stuff like that, but me as an older fan, I do. The scene I hated was when Force Awakens, when they killed. I understand why they killed Solo off, but yeah, I didn't like it either, to be honest with you. Yeah, what I would love to have seen. Yeah, I know. I got teary too. I didn't want to see him die. What I wanted to see when they announced this trilogy before any of them was released, what I was so excited about, and you can see people Photoshop this on Facebook. I wanted to see Carrie Fisher, Mark Hamill, and Harrison Ford with Chewbacca on the Falcon one more time with one more adventure. That's what I wanted as a fan. And now, because of real life events, what happened with Carrie, we will never, ever, ever get that unless they do it with computers. And that's one of the things I'm disappointed with. That, and now because of what they did in the movie, they killed off Solo. What I wanted to see more than anything was Luke and Han hook up again. Hey, buddy, But we're never gonna get that unless, again, I've heard a rumor online, or I saw a rumor online that Harrison Ford is doing some stuff for Episode 9, like some flashback stuff, but I don't know if that's true or not. I haven't seen that confirmed, so that would be cool to see them meet up again one more time. But and I might have some people disagree with me on this, but I would like to see them recast the original Han, Luke, and Leia and do some sort of movie in between Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens. Them is a little bit younger than they are. Some of these actors they're bringing back at such ages, like, I mean, I'm not complaining, but it's amazing to me that Harrison Ford is the age he is and he's still doing movies. I think they're doing another Indiana Jones, and You look at people like, Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Bruce Willis. They're getting up there and they're still pumping movies out. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm a fan of all those guys, but it's amazing to me that they keep going and making films but yes, I do go to swap meets. That's my favorite way to shop because you're dealing with collectors and they have an understanding of some of being reasonable with their prices. That's honestly my favorite is swap meets and toy shows. That's my favorite place to shop. Currently, most of what I'm doing is shopping online, and that's because I'm trying to plug holes in a collection. I'm trying to finish the Black Series is what I'm trying to do. So there's specific figures I need, and I don't want to go hunting all over for them. And as long as I can find them at a reasonable price, I'm just ordering them online right now. And what I'm trying to do, and I've actually done it, I'm gonna make a video about it real soon, is in the red and black boxes, what we're all used to seeing in the stores now. I've made it from 1 to 77. I've got them all, and I've got them on a shelf. And I think I did actually post a picture of it on Facebook if you follow me on Facebook and Instagram. And then you have the exclusives that are unnumbered. The toy shows in Chicago's are ripoffs. Why? Because they're overpriced and everything. You have to be careful at toy shows. I've had the experience where some of the guys are way overpricing and some of the guys are reasonable, and then some of the guys will negotiate with you. So, I said earlier, yeah, you like eBay prices the best. I see some guys being ridiculous on eBay too, but I do shop on eBay sometimes. But I would say most of my stuff right now is Amazon and 6-inch Black Series. That's my preference, but I do collect both. But most of my Black Series is the 6-inch. You guys would probably be surprised at this, but you know how Amazon uses third-party sellers for a lot of the stuff they're selling? Walmart does that now too. So if you check Walmart.com, they do that. Okay, the Chicago toy shows are charging the same as eBay. I haven't been on eBay in a while. Like I said, I'm primarily Amazon right now, but Walmart is trying to compete with Amazon. So Walmart's using third-party sellers right now too. So if you can get stuff that's not currently in stores on Walmart.com, it's not always the best price either, but if you're going to bounce back and forth between a couple websites, it's worth checking Walmart.com. I found some good deals on there. So, but not always. But yeah, they're trying to compete with Amazon online. So Amazon Prime, yeah, I signed up for it right before Christmas, and it was mostly because of the Christmas shopping I was doing. My Christmas shopping was 100% online. I was not going near a store around Christmas time. I can't handle that. That's drives me up a wall. The people are crazy in the stores around Christmas time. And then plus, even if you get in there, it's picked dry. There's nothing. So I did 100% of my Christmas shopping online. So that's just why I did it. It's a little more expensive, but it's the convenience of not having to go to the zoo and deal with the craziness at the stores. Especially on Black Friday, if you've ever seen that stuff where they are fighting over TVs, I don't want to be in any part of that. So, but no, my favorite thing is the toy swap meets, and that's get pretty cool toys now because kids of that generation are going to come of age soon. Yeah, I agree with that. That and Force Awake or Power of the Force toys. Yeah, it's not even worth your time going to the store around the holiday time. As you're wasting your time, you really are. But yeah, I think one of the things that are going to start to pick up value here is prequel toys and Power of the Force. So that's because it's getting to the point where the kids who started that's what I started with was Power of the Force, and luckily I didn't sell any of mine. So there's a member, this guy's in our group, his name's Glenn, very, very, very passionate Star Wars fan, and he was telling me this story about how when he was in his, mid-late 20s, he kind of thought he was going to get out of it. He sold all of his Power of the Force collection for one check from this collector, and now he kicks himself. He tells me he's so upset he did that, he wish he didn't, so. not sure because I've got one right here. It says Hasbro on it. So I'm not sure when they totally converted over because doesn't Hasbro own Galoob now, which makes Micro Machines? So I think Micro Machines are Hasbro now, aren't they? Because I got one of the, I don't have it up here with me, but I have one of the Micro Machine play sets from Force Awakens. I'm pretty sure it says Hasbro on it. So yeah, but you and I have discussed that, Chris. Sometimes the company makes such stupid decisions and does such stupid stuff. You wonder how they're taking over like that. But it's because they got the Star Wars label. I mean, I'm trying to read a comment here. It's pretty long. So there's Power of the Force, and then there's Power of the Force 2, which Hasbro Lions, the first Power of the Force was Kenner. Yeah, I think that I don't remember exactly what year they went from Kenner to Hasbro, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it was during Power of the Force. But I know I do have Power of the Force with the Hasbro logo on it. But I don't know. To me, it's kind of the same thing anymore. But yeah, but because I was really surprised that Disney isn't making more figures since they bought it. As far as I know, you have the Elite series and the Toy Box line, but. But then you have who makes see this is Hasbro, the Galactic Heroes is Hasbro, and then I'm trying to think I got some 12-inch up here. I'm trying to see if it's Hasbro or Kenner. It's Hasbro. But no, I'm really surprised you're not getting more manufacturing or more Disney toys. I kind of thought they might actually drop Hasbro, but Till 99, which the Toys Made Us on Netflix. Okay, no, I haven't watched the Toys That Made Us. I want to sit down and do that. I just haven't done it. I'm actually thinking about canceling my Netflix subscription this weekend, so maybe I'll wait a couple more weeks and watch that documentary series. I forgot about that. That is one I should probably watch. But no, I'm a little Yeah, they had an episode. It's all about they do episode. There's another one I saw that was really awesome. It was I think it was called The Power of Grayskull, and they did a whole breakdown of the Masters in the Universe line. I thought it was really interesting, and they actually tell you that Mattel took a bid for Star Wars back in the '80s, and they didn't. Lucas wouldn't take it from them. Yeah, because they couldn't produce them fast enough. But then they still did the certificates. So it's just funny to see the mistakes that are made in the industry, but. Right now, Star Wars is just a juggernaut. You can't touch it as far as toy sales. I don't know that you could even say any, because if you throw in the Lego and everything else, I don't think any other toy line is as large with the Star Wars on it. I don't think anything touches it. Because I know like Masters of the Universe is making a comeback, Transformers is making a comeback. Those are all getting huge to collect, but yeah, I mean, no, you can't touch Star Wars. It's a juggernaut. So, and I see these articles. I saw one a couple weeks ago on Facebook where Hasbro's upset about the toy sales, and I don't know how they're having these problems. I go to the store and it's most of the time I can't find a darn thing. It's picked dry, and it's it's just a shelf full of peg warmers, like roses and fins, and I don't get how they're claiming they're having distribution problems, or not distribution problems, sales number problems. I've seen articles where they're saying that, and I don't know. Maybe there's parts of the country where they're just not selling, because one of the I think it was around 2006, 2007. It was when the Saga collection was in stores. At the time, the company I was working for had me traveling. Plastic Galaxy on DVD is amazing when they were talking about showing off the vintage Kenner. The DVD was released back in 2014. I'll have to see if I can get my hands on that. But there was one time, around the time I kind of stopped collecting a little bit. It was back around 2007-8. That if you guys are familiar with the Saga collection line, that's what was in stores at the time. And the company I was working for had me traveling from around the southeast a little bit. And I was on my way to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and so in between the bigger towns, like you have those rural areas that there's not as heavily populated. You stop at some of those Walmarts, and it's up to you if it's worth driving out that far. But because I was traveling in between Myrtle Beach and Atlanta, I stopped at a couple Walmarts on the way, and because they were in rural areas, I went in there and the shelves were just packed full of Boba Fett's and General Grievous's, and it was great. I was just sitting there, oh my God, it's amazing. Yeah, I have been trying. The other ones, I got some sitting on the table over there. I don't want to jump up, but you know the ones in the little plastic tubes right now that they're selling, and they're basically just Force Link repacks, and they only got four figures out. It's Vader, Chewie, Luke, and R2. And they come with a little comic book. I haven't even seen those in stores yet. I've yet to see. I've until just this week. Yeah. Yeah, I saw they put out a wave too. I can't remember who else is in it though. I think Yoda's in it, and then Galaxy of Heroes. That's Galactic Heroes? Yeah, I have it right over there. I got Luke and Vader this week, but I just the first time this week seen them in stores, and they've been out for a couple months, and so and then it's the same thing with like some of the Force Link stuff. You know, you have certain figures, you see them all over Kira. I'm trying to think of some of the other ones. I just constantly see them in the stores. And then there's some you just never see in the stores. So, yeah, the action figures and tubes. I can't remember the name of the line. I'm literally looking at it. It's about 10 feet away from me. I just can't reach it. But I have a stack of toys on the other side of tables. Yep, Kira's a peg warmer for sure. I see her all over the place and just not interested. I have her Black Series, but I'm not. That's not a figure you're going to buy multiples of because I was talking about that earlier. Some of them I buy multiples. So I can open one and keep one in the last wave from the Solo movies. I'm trying. See, I like the Force Link line. I like collecting them. I just don't like that little scanner thing. But I've kind of cooled off on them a little bit because I'm focusing on Black Series. But here I'm probably gonna start pulling up on Force Link a little bit. And I'll be honest, I hope when they start releasing the figures for Episode 9, be done with this Force Link stuff. Stop with that, Hasbro. What? Ugh. I can't. Have any of you guys have that little scanner and actually tried using it? I really don't like that thing, but Galaxy of Heroes, yes. Whaley. The Force Link, I don't know. It's so sporadic what you find, what you don't. But like I've seen pictures right now, people on Facebook, they're posting the archive collection figures, and they're seeing them in stores, and they'll take pictures and post them on Facebook. I have yet to see one of those in stores. I bought the first wave, but I pre-ordered it on Amazon, so I overpaid for it. You have her. I don't have the that figure. I've really kind of cooled off on the Force Link right now. I recently bought the Wampa and Luke pack. I'm looking at that over there on my table too. But just because those are starting to turn up on clearance racks at Walmart now, I got a really good deal on it. So, you know, but yeah, I'm hoping when they start releasing the Episode 9 figures, let's be done with the Force Link. Let's start a new line. Yeah, Force Link 2.0. Jeez, I don't know. That thing was a disaster. So, you know, the funny thing was about that scanner is I thought more people would be popular. It'd be popular with more people. Yeah, I know. The old school Wampa. I'm trying to. Yeah, that's one of the Power of the Force ones I don't have, the old school Wampa. And I was talking about that, I think, before you got in, Chris. That's what I'm thinking about trying to finish off next is the Power of the Force 2 line because I'm so close. I think, but that would be one I'd have to hunt down is the Wampa. So that I need the Bantha too, and but no, no, but it's funny. I have a story about that Force Link scanner. That collector group I joined when I went to the first meetup, I brought a bag full of toys with me to swap and with some of the other collectors there. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to bring the Force Link scanner and let these guys check it out and see if they want to, you know, fiddle with it a little bit. And I brought it and I pulled it out of the bag and all the guys in the group were like, what is that? And I said, it's the Force Link scanner. They're like, what's that? They didn't even have a clue what it was. So, but that was funny. Yeah, I know. I'm talking about the 3.75 inch Power of the Force. I have a lot of 12-inch Power of the Force, but I opened every single one of them, so I don't have any of them still in the box. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't say a lot. I probably have somewhere around 15 or 20 of them. Yes, I like the Comtech chip compared to the Force Link because it worked the way it was supposed to. So, I mean, I don't get the whole concept behind the Force Link because hey, Star Wars History Archives, what's going on? It frustrates me because there's no buttons on it. I want to push a button and it's got that little sensor that senses your hand, and it's wasn't working for me. Not for me, thanks. And then with the 2.0, they had the updates and it was ridiculous. Let's just stop with that. And like I said, obviously I deal with older collectors, and I brought it to that meeting. They had no idea what it was. They were looking at it like, what is that thing in your hand? What is that? And it's a Force Link scanner. The what? And so I don't know. I don't know what the sales deal was with that thing, if they made money off it, if it was popular. But I can tell you another thing is, between the people I interact with on Facebook and YouTube, I haven't heard anyone say it was great. Everyone had problems with it, with the updates, with getting it to work. I was talking to a guy maybe a couple weeks ago on Facebook, and he still can't get it to scan the BB-8 units. I don't want to. I hate trashing them like that, but I'll just say it wasn't a good business decision. Or I'm wondering if someone lost their job at Hasbro over that one. I doubt it, but that's what should have happened. But yeah, because that's one thing. You go to the store. Yeah, you go to the store. They're stacked up. They have dozens of them, and they're selling them for $5 a piece. And at least, and then they did stuff like, oh, to get the Solo figure, one of the Solo figures, you had to buy the scanner, and it was like, ugh, come on, guys, what if I don't want the scanner? And then I don't know. They promoted from Star Wars team. Yeah, yeah, all of the Force Link stuff is on clearance. And then you have Force Link 1.0 and Force Link 2.0. And I've tried to interact with them. So if you take the 1.0 scanner and try to scan a 2.0 figure, it's not happening. So you have to have the 2.0 scanner. And I don't know. I'm sure some collectors love stuff like that. And I don't know. If you wanted to take the gamble and go to a Walmart and buy a whole bunch of them and wait maybe 20 years from now, they might be valuable because they're rare. Because I'm having a feeling a lot of those are going to end up in the trash. So maybe you might get lucky. Because I was talking to another collector online. He said if you were smart right now and you wanted to do it as an investment, I don't collect as an investment. I don't look at it that way. I do it because I enjoy it. But if you are someone who's looking to make money at it, I've been told by some people, start snapping up those archive collection figures, the Fett and the Bosk and the IG-88, because come in another 15 years, those things are going to be worth some money. You sold your archive figures on eBay? Yeah, I was actually looking to buy a couple more on Amazon yesterday, and I just didn't like what they were charging for them. Top 5 YouTube channels I watch. You ever heard of Emergency Awesome? He does a little bit of Star Wars, but he's mostly Marvel, and he does a break. I really love him. I like the way he Hey Nathan, what's going on? Yeah, I love that IG-88 figure. But yeah, there's a YouTuber I watch called Emergency Awesome, and he used to call his channel Emergency Awesomeness, but he does trailer breakdowns. And I love it because I'm a huge fan of the Marvel stuff, but I don't collect comics, so the backstory, the characters and stuff, he gets into that and he'll explain to you if it's in the movie where it came from in the comics. I think he does a really great job. I don't really watch a lot of Star Wars YouTube channels. I used to love the Collider Star Wars show. I don't know if you guys ever watched that thing. Yeah, I like the archive figures. I'm probably going to try to keep up with those as they're coming out and try and have the Uh, yeah, but there's this, if you guys want to see a really great, I think it's a really great talk show. But there's a big, it's one of the big corporate YouTube channels, but it's a company called Collider. But they do a show once a week that's all Star Wars content, and they talk about the books, the comics, the behind the scenes, everything. I like that show, and I don't really watch a lot of YouTube channels, to be honest with you, man. There's really some of the other stuff I watch is kind of goofy stuff like Bigfoot videos, stuff like that. I like that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, I like Collider. I think they do a good job. I haven't watched it in a while. I don't know if Christian Harloff is still doing the Star Wars show, but when he was doing it, I thought they did a really great job with it. You learn a lot, and one of the things I liked about it is I don't read the novels. I'm not a book reader, and he would do book breakdowns and explain to you the story in the books and stuff like that. And I thought that was, yeah, Bigfoot. You can laugh at me. So, but yeah, but that's probably all the YouTube channels I really. But if you guys like the Marvel movies, and again, he does do a little bit of Star Wars content. Emergency Awesome. That's, I believe, the name of the channel. He does a great job. So. Yeah, I like them too, Christian and Ken. Yeah, they do great jobs. So, but it's just one of those things. I don't watch a lot of just TV in general. I just don't. I'm going to tell you something about comments on the YouTube in general, and I'm not the only YouTuber I've seen say this. I've seen there is a glitch in their comment system. My intent is to respond to every comment, unless you're just being mean and I'm just going to ignore you. I don't respond to it. I don't waste time with it. If you are going to make an honest to God comment and you're being serious, I will respond to you. But for some reason, sometimes they do not notify you. And if I'm not getting the notifications, I don't know that you're leaving a comment. Like Chris, because you comment a lot, Chris Owen. For a while, they marked you as spam, and YouTube will do that. If it's someone who's commenting a lot, they'll assume you're spam, and they mark you as spam, and they put you in a spam folder. I didn't tell it to do that, so I had to physically go in to the comment section settings and take you out of likely spam, and now I get your comments again. But for a while, I wasn't getting them, and it's because they were calling you spam. So. Oh, I know. I want to see Clone Wars season 7 so bad. So yeah, I'm waiting for Disney streaming. I don't know the official release date. I know it's towards the end of the year, but I'm just telling you guys, the comment section in YouTube is glitchy as all can be. It has problems, and I don't think YouTube is really that interested in fixing it. But if I see your comment, I will respond to you. That is my intent. That is my goal. But then sometimes, most of the time, I'm responding on my phone. But then when I'm actually sitting down at my computer, sometimes comments pop up on my computer that didn't pop up on my phone, and it's just a glitchy system all around. And you can watch some other YouTubers and about their comment section; they'll tell you the same thing. Yeah, and my intent is if you leave a comment, I want to respond to you. That is the goal. But if they're not notifying me, I can't go through every video I post every day and look and see for new comments. You can't do that. It's not possible. But yeah, I mean, they have a little notification system, and I get these the little bell icon. I'll get a little ding ding, and if it's a legitimate comment, I'll respond to it. And my intent is to respond to it is thank you, James, is to respond to it as soon as I can, but sometimes I'm either sleeping or I'm at my regular work, my job, and I just can't. So if it's a couple hours before I respond to you, it's not because I don't care. It's just because I can't, or for some reason or another, or maybe I got some family stuff. Thank you, Hot Scoundrel. I appreciate that, man. I'm really trying. I'll tell you guys, I'm obviously obsessed with Star Wars, but I'm probably just equally as obsessed with YouTube and the whole concept. Live chat. You can't comment while live, but in live chat. Man, and I'm gonna tell you another thing. If you try to contact YouTube, and as a small channel as I am, they don't care what I have to say. I can tell you that right now. I have another friend who has a very small channel, and he tried contacting YouTube about something. I can't remember what it was, and they don't care. unless you're one of the guys that's pulling in millions of subscribers and millions of views, they're not paying any attention to you. I can assure you that. But yeah, I mean, I do want to respond to everyone. That is my, I mean, you're taking the time to leave a comment. I want to. So, hey, what's up, Lauren? Lori Wheeler? Lori Wheeler? I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm sorry if I'm not. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to trash YouTube either, man. I'm sure it's not easy to run something like that. There's millions of viewers, millions of YouTubers. And I'm sure they got people coming at them from every angle. But I'm just gonna tell you right now, the comment system is very glitchy, and it doesn't always work. You're gonna get back to doing YouTube, but I need to get the YouTube equipment. Yeah, I mean, that's my intent, is to constantly try and improve, and whether it's buying new equipment or buying new software or buying a new camera. My Anakin Skywalker Force, look, it is fine. I don't have it in the room with me. It's downstairs. The Complete Collection, just missing 3 exclusives. What 3 exclusives are you missing? Because I think I may be close to having all the exclusives. No, I have a Anakin Skywalker, a Force FX lightsaber, but it's not. If you guys would want to see a review of something like that, that thing is really cool. I don't know if you guys have any of those things. They're so cool. You can bang them into stuff and they make lightsaber sounds, but that, the handles are very okay. Yeah, I like the Force FX lightsabers, but it's just I don't know. They're so cool, but to me, one's enough. The thing I go crazy over is the figures. I can't stop buying them, and I'm getting to the point I buy so many duplicates now, so too, it's getting ridiculous. But no, that's just my favorite thing to collect is the figures. You know which, if I was gonna get another lightsaber, I want Ahsoka's. I don't know that they even make it, but I like hers, and the white blades. That's probably what I'd want. I don't even know if they make it, but because I don't really follow the lightsabers too much, but yeah, that's just figures and ships, man. I love the ships, or the big vehicles, the big Rancor, the Banthas. I love that stuff. I can't get enough of it. So, but that's what I'm going to start doing here in the next couple weeks. Is I'm probably going to start doing the Rogue One vehicles. Ultra Sabers, I'm not familiar with them. So, but no. Yeah, no, this, to me, it's figures, and the Black Series right now is the thing I love the most. I'm loving the Black Series. I can't get enough of them. I kind of wish they could pump them out faster, to be honest with you. I don't even know when the next wave is coming out. I hope it's soon. And I'm not totally even sure. Only next one I know is coming out for sure is General Grievous. So I just got the Rogue One tank. I hadn't got a chance to open it yet, but was a little disappointed with that. To me, if you're gonna make a vehicle that has a driver, he should come with the driver. So you have to buy the pilot for the Rogue One tank separately, and that kind of disappointed me. He should be in the box, don't you think? I mean, so not only do you have to buy the tank, then you gotta go yeah, see, I don't have any of the Comic-Con exclusive. Those are the ones I'm kind of letting go on a little bit. That's as close as I'm gonna get. So, and then there's like the one with, I can't remember what they're calling the actual figure, is the one where Han Solo's walking out of the ramp of the Falcon in the cave, and there's a Minoc and everything. That's one I'd love to have, but I'm not gonna pay the price for it. Give it time, man. That tank's going to go on clearance. The one I want that I haven't picked up yet is the Vintage Collection TIE Fighter. That's the Walmart exclusive. I think it's a Walmart exclusive. They're still trying to get... I'm not paying $80 for that thing. San Diego Comic-Con. Yeah, I just don't go to a lot of cons. And the ones I do go to, they don't get exclusive figures. Like, I go to the ones in Atlanta, and they don't get exclusive figures. So, and the biggest con we have here is Dragon Con, and that's primarily for cosplayers. And I don't cosplay. I think it's awesome. I love the people who do it. I think it's amazing to watch, but it's just not my thing. But yeah, we don't. I'm not in a city that gets exclusive. They really only do them at the big cities like New York. Barbie hover tank. You're gonna make it happy. The Legacy tie. See, I don't have the Legacy tie either. That's one I missed out on. Oh, was it the vintage tank was on for 40? Yeah. That's the one vintage vehicle I got my eye on right now is that TIE Fighter, but I'm hoping I can find, like, I just saw it I think last week at Walmart and they still had the I think $70 on it, and I'm not doing that either. But yeah, if I could ever find it for about 40, I would pick it up. But and then the other thing, me and Chris were discussing this, Chris Owen, about I'm loving the Toy Box line, but then they're putting out these vehicles, and I like the look of the vehicles. I think they look great, but then they're doing this stuff where the characters don't actually fit in. They're kind of sitting out like it's a convertible, and I want to be able to close the tie compartment when I put it in there. I want to be able to close the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon. And I did have a guy tell me he saw the Millennium Falcon toy box. They reduced that down to 50 from 80. Finish click TIE Interceptor. Is that an exclusive, the TIE Interceptor? I hadn't seen that one. Man, check out that Justin video. Is that he had a very it's perfect for the Galactic Heroes line. I hadn't opened it yet. I'm playing on it though. But yeah, watch that Justin collection tour video, man. That guy has one amazing collection. Ooh, impressive. So lightsaber Black Series soon. Yeah, if I was gonna get another lightsaber that I know they make, because I'm not sure about Ahsoka, it would be probably Vader, because I already have a Luke, so it would be nice in a blue blade. I'd like to get a red one. So, but or if I don't know, do they make a Count Dooku? That's one just because he had that curved handle with the little blade coming out. I thought that thing always was a cool design, but that's probably one I would go. But yeah, no, I'd rather spend my money on some more Black Series figures. I'm debating with myself internally. Amazon exclusive. Okay, I'll check it out for that TIE Interceptor. I'm right now pretty much got this whole line with the red box finished up, but then, and this is a bootleg. I was talking about this earlier, but the older style. I'm internally debating right now whether to try and get all these, but there's certain ones you'll never get, like Fett. This is a bootleg. This isn't a real Fett, unfortunately, but the Fett, the Maul, I just don't want to pay the third-party price on those. But some of the other ones, like Greedo, you can pick up for a decent price, and I'm thinking about going through and getting some of those, but we'll see. I'm just, because I really love the Black Series, and like Greedo, I don't have, and you can get them for a decent price, so that's what I'm thinking about next, is the older style Black Series. And okay, no, I didn't hear about the Dooku saber. Does have even has foot pegs up for the. Oh, okay, no, yeah. Again, I'm just not a big saber collector, but I think they're beautiful pieces. I mean, especially the handles are great. They look, they almost look like movie props, like they pulled right out of the movie. So, but no, just not a big. If they ever get to the point where you can hit a button and the blade will actually retract back in, that would be impressive, but we're not there yet. I mean, I don't mean an actual real saber that you're going to cut anything, but if they can ever come up with the technology where you can hit a button and the blade would come out and then hit it again, it would retract back in and still be durable enough you could use it, that would be impressive if they ever get to that point. But no, I love those sabers. I think they're beautiful pieces, but I'm just, it's not my thing I collect. Sure, you can send me pictures of them. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm on all of them. If you guys send me friend requests, follow me, or ask to follow me, whatever, I keep all my accounts open. You're more than welcome. I keep all my social media accounts. It's all about Star Wars all the time. I'm not going to get into anything else. No politics, nothing like that. I don't want to talk about that stuff online. Yeah, I know. You have to buy them from third party. You're not going to, but that's part of the fun of it, is hunting them down. Go to swap meets, go into toy shows. So again, and I don't know if you guys heard me, I talked about this earlier. I'm in Atlanta, and if you live near Atlanta, you need to come prepare to come to Atlanta in March. They have a giant toy show called Toy Atlanta. It's in downtown Atlanta. So, but I've found a nice network of collectors in Atlanta, and I had got some really great deals at the last swap meet. I got a Commander Gree, I got a Sabine, I got a lot of Black Series that are hard to hunt down. Okay, cool. I see your photos, man. I'll check them out. Let's see. What are you saying about the Death Star? The Death Star was an inside job. It could have been. I don't know. Well, yeah, it was. Look at Rogue One. There you go. They showed you. I thought that was brilliant how they. You ever seen the before Rogue One came out? I was like, so they have this super battle station, and then they put a hole in it where you can blow the whole thing up. That doesn't make any sense. Well, it does now, right? I just thought that was brilliant how they connected those 2 points because I have seen that in the past where fans will break it down like, why would you put a freaking hole that you can blow the whole thing up with? Because Galen Erso did it. That's why. I have a lead on that. There's a guy that I'm lining up. I don't know, Chris. I don't know if you saw my tour video I put out for the guy Justin. I got this other guy. I'm talking to him now. His name's Narayan. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. He has a really fancy name. But he's the only collector I know right now that bought the barge, and I believe they're being delivered in March, and I'm pretty sure he's going to give me permission to come to his house and film it because I would love to see that thing in person. The pictures are impressive, but yeah, I want to see that thing in person. So, but I think he's going to give me permission to come. I was discussing with him today. We're setting something up in the next week or two. I'm going to do a tour collection video with his collection, and from what I've heard, I haven't seen it in person yet, but from what I've heard from the other guys I know that know him, it's very impressive. You want a sail barge? Is that what you're talking about, Chris? What are my favorite character from the sequels? Right now, probably Kylo Ren, just because I like the bad guys. Favorite character from the sequels? Yeah, probably Kylo Ren. Chris, are you talking? You want to buy? See, I've seen third parties selling them right now, 1,500. No, I think I can go without a sail barge for 1,500. So, no, if you could go back and like back order them, like order one now and they'll send it to me down, I would do that maybe. But no, I want to see what HasLab comes up with next. I'm fingers crossed. AT-AT or AT-AT, whatever you want to call it. I prefer AT-AT myself, but that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that'd be interesting. I want to see what HasLab does next. I think that was successful because I remember their goal was, I think they wanted to sell, was it 500 of them? Then they were going to start making them, and I think the last time I checked, they'd sold like just over 800 of them. So I think they were very successful with that. So it had to be interesting to see what they come up with next. I'm waiting to see what that is. So, but all right, guys, I've been doing this for almost 2 hours now. I got to start cooking my dinner and getting ready for bed. And tomorrow I got to renew my driver's license with the state of Georgia. So yes, I love the vintage collection, but that's something before I buy. I always try to get them on clearance or at least reduced price because just my personal opinion, I think they charge a little too much for those vintage collection figures. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The sail barge is so cool, but definitely I want to see one in person. Before I would spend that kind. If I'm going to spend that kind of money on them, the third party seller, like I said, I've seen them for 1,500. I'm going to have to hit a winning lotto ticket for, I don't know, or either that or some inheritance or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's a lot. I have a busy day tomorrow. Yeah, I know. Fun DMV stuff. And I still haven't done the whole thing where you got to produce the birth certificate and the social security card. So that's the hoops I'm jumping through tomorrow. So fun times. But Yeah, DMV for me tomorrow. That's my plans for tomorrow. But good thing is, if it goes smooth, my plan is to go around and see if I can get my hands on some archive collections at some of the Walmarts. And then I'm thinking about one of the things I needed. You guys seen one of those steady cams they have for phones that they have? Oh yeah. Good night, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm going to sign off here, and thanks for watching. This has been, as far as I'm concerned, a successful experiment. We're doing live stream, and this was cool. So I want to do more of this. I wasn't even sure if it would work, but cool. You have a what on the way? Okay. Oh, you got snow. Oh, yeah. That's one of the beauties of being in the South. There's very rarely snow. So, but yeah, DMV. All right. Yeah, I'm doing it. But let's go. All right, guys. I'm signing off. I'm gonna turn this thing off. Let's get this out here. I think just hit the X button. A foot of snow. Bye, guys. That's why I'm originally from Pennsylvania. I don't miss that stuff at all, man. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. Yes, I just stop streaming.